This is the vent. I put screws down here to hold it in. To put 3 at the top to hold that in. This is 3-inch. It's a 40-gallon US, 33 Imperial. If it's a 50-gallon, you have to put a 4-inch vent. This is the shutoff. This will flow with the water. If it's up and down, then it's like a roadblock. This TMP, if this is leaking out the bottom, lots of times it's because they don't have an expansion tank that is with the system that has a check valve on it. This is the gas line. So there is an 1.5 inch difference, so I can measure the small nipple piece there, and then I would add 1.5 inches to that measurement. So right now I'm just taking apart the nipple part, and then I'm going to do the T with the 1/2 inch cap on the bottom, and then I'm going right below the shut off there with the wrenches. I am going to increase that length. I think it's 1.5 inches. That was the measurement. I'm going to reuse this T because I don't think I have another T with me. So that nipple in the gas valve right now is just to get my height difference. So I will tape Teflon tape with a yellow Teflon, and I'll dope it as well. You have to make sure the gas is off with the red handle sideways. Some of them are yellow and some are a turn stop. You might smell a little bit of gas from the system, but just make sure when you turn it off, the gas isn't coming out still. So right now I'm just taping it, putting a pipe dope on it, and then I'm going to turn the nipple piece clockwise into the gas valve. Gas cock is another term for it. I back up wrench it so I'm not turning the whole gas line when I'm tightening it. Above it, the support wasn't very good, so when I put the T on it, it looks like it's a little bit lower, but I can raise it up so it's level with the gas valve. So what I do is once I get the gas T on there, I'll use my level, put it on the gas line, and then level it so I can have it straight and just looks nicer. Backup wrench again. I'm going to actually tighten it. And then backup wrench. You can put the backup wrench on the piece I have it on or at the top. Be careful when you're tightening if it's just the nipple piece that you don't wreck the threads. Here was the union. So it's a 1/2 inch black union. This black nipple I'm just taking out, taping it, doping it. When you put it on, make sure you slide the union piece on, because it really sucks when you forget to do that and then have to go back. So you can use either crescent wrenches. I have a backup, so I'm not going to wreck the gas valve if I tighten it. People use pipe wrenches, or you can use crescent wrenches, or you can use one of each, kind of what you have. That blue pipe going down there in the back, that's the TMP pipe. By code, you need one. I think it's 6, it should be close to no more than 6 inches off the ground. So I'm just measuring the distance there. And then I screwed that union on together and then took my measurement. You can measure face to face and then add an inch, or you can just measure kind of inside where the threads are, but I just measure from face to face and then add an inch onto the measurement I get. So then I'll spray it down with soap see if there's any bubbles. If I see any bubbles, then I'll know I'll have to take it apart and tighten that area up. There's little bubbles, but when it leaks, you'll see like someone kind of blowing the bubbles with a small straw. So I just used a homemade soap solution. You can also buy soap solutions from the suppliers. It's called a leak detector. And then I just went around, cleaned it all up, and wiped it. And that's how you install a gas line.